This phone here has a special place in my heart. The fully aluminum frame, the 3D touch, the headphone jack, the thin body, the decent camera and the giant screen. I vividly remember the release of this phone way back in 2015. It felt revolutionary, from a 4-inch display to a 5.5-inch one. This was a giant leap. The iPhone 6 family has an estimated of more than 240 million devices sold, holding the record for the most number of iPhones sold for the past decade. I will make a video soon discussing why the iPhone 6 was so revolutionary in the coming weeks, but today we'll explore how this iPhone handles in 2026. I mean 2025 technically, but anyways. Let's start with the outsides. I'm going to try to be as objective as possible and try to ignore how much I like this design. I mean, this phone is the second iPhone to feature this design with the rounded edges and horizontal antenna bars at the back. The previous phone to have this design was the iPhone 6 from 2014. So this design is pretty dated. It's been like 6 years since it came out. Bro, we're nearly in 2026. So this September this phone's gonna be like 12 years old. Just lost my time perception after 2020. Anyways, going back to the phone, I have to admit I love the headphone jack. I had the iPhone 6s without the Plus and use it as a media device. The jack is just so much handier. By the way, next week I'm making a video on how honest Apple was when they said that removing the headphone jack just freed up so much space for the battery, and I've got mathematical proof that they lied. I mean partially, so subscribe for more. The bezels on this phone are annoyingly thick, but not really for me. I mean, I like them as it protects accidental touches, unlike this Xiaomi phone from 2020, which was completely screen, and I never understood the point of it. I mean, it looks cool, but does nothing good. Another thing is the home button, and it clicks. It just feels much more satisfying than swiping up from the bottom of the screen, and you know what? It can scan fingerprints, unlike the 2000 euro iPhone 17 Pro Max. So, you know, times has changed. Now let's see the software. This phone can run iOS 15 point something something that you see on the screen, and this is its last official update. As YouTube just raised their software minimum requirements to iOS 16, those of you that have this device must either use YouTube on the web or upgrade. I mean, at this point you should probably consider upgrading anyways to something like if you really want an iPhone, to the new SE version or the iPhone 16e if you're looking for a budget phone, because right now there are some good deals on the internet, or shift your perspective to the Android spectrum of the market, because you just get more for the money, I mean. But I believe that WhatsApp and Instagram should continue to work on it, just as Spotify, for like another couple of years until they raise again the minimum software requirements. However, I wouldn't really keep any banking apps on this, as it will have security issues. The cameras are decent, nothing extraordinary. I mean, the specs aren't shining, but it's indecently decent for daily usage. But you should forget night shots, zoom, portrait mode, action mode, and many other features that exist in the modern iPhones and don't on this. Some people, including me, really like the natural looking tone of the photos out of this phone, so let me know below what you think of this photo right here. Also, you can also watch this video here on the corner about how I shot the entire video on an iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus. In terms of performance, I mean, this phone is snappy and it handles really nice for an 11-year-old phone. Not as snappy as any flagship on the market today, obviously, but better than a mid-ranger Android from 6 years ago. And I am looking at you, Galaxy A10, which just became useless after 6 years, and you can watch me suffer using it 1 week this summer on the pop-up banner right in the corner. Honestly, iPhone's speed evolution is so unlike its design evolution, and I mean this in a good way. You can play moderate games, text, call, search, and it'll just get your basic tasks done. And isn't that what a phone should do? Instead of invading your life, conquering your clock, camera, calendar, TV, toys, friends, and family, it should accompany them. It should be a tool that you use when you need it, not when a billion-dollar company needs you and your time. And talking about time, this battery does not get through the day. I imagine that the battery in that thing must be dead. And by that I mean really really dead in terms of the maximum capacity of the battery. And that's normal. The battery is 11-year-old and as you can see it has a terrible maximum capacity, but it still works and that's good. I prefer my battery health to decrease rather than having a ticking bomb in my pocket. And I'm talking to you, Samsung. And to know more about my terrible experiences with Samsung batteries, you can just click on the pop-up banner right in the corner. To sum up, this phone was a great phone, is a nostalgic phone, and will be a legendary phone. People, including me, loved this since its launch. Numbers don't lie. But as of 2025, if you are not an idiot like me that enjoys suffering while using old tech just because it's old, then don't touch this phone. Unless you are like me, enjoys living the real life, believes that technology should accompany life and not replace it, and if you're a phone collector. But in the end, who am I to stop you from getting this phone off eBay? Go try it out yourself and let me know your experiences below in the comments. In the meantime, you can watch my review of the iPhone 8 in 2025 after having used it for the last 10 months. And hint, I still do use it. Thanks a lot for watching.